I'm Saki Banjam, a data scientist from Mountain Eyes, and I will be leading you all the way through this webinar. So, what you will learn through this webinar is listed right in front of you. Those bullets tell you that you're going to learn how to optimize an AdWords campaign, how to analyze which campaign is performing better, which ad group performs well, how to know which ad is getting more conversion, how is campaign affected across different devices, how to know when is the best time to show your ads, and you're going to learn about the attribution model. Getting right to the topic, the first thing that comes up is analyzing your campaign. What an analysis is. Actually, we are going to talk a lot about analysis and optimization of campaigns in this webinar. So I need you to know what the basic things are about optimization and analysis of an ad campaign, the way you can analyze your campaign, and the different methodologies of judging, comparing, and contrasting between your campaigns. Apart from what I have spoken, the screen has four main bullets to tell you what a basic optimization and analysis is for your campaign. It is about looking into what your campaigns are and what is the general performance, comparing and contrasting between your campaigns, analysis in cohesion with the time frames, and knowing how to analyze an ad group or a campaign. So let's venture on. Now, I am hereby going to suppose that you have set up a campaign and you're already knowing how to toggle through menus inside the Google AdWords platform and the Google Analytics platform for the start. To learn about optimization of campaigns and know-hows of basic analysis from AdWords, we are going to take example of some account that I suppose you have and it has multiple ad campaigns going on. After you have set up a campaign for any product and service, you have to check it regularly and measure performance. It is very likely some campaigns produce results while others fail to make any conversion. Now let's find out which campaign is doing better than others. How will you know which campaign is doing better? Go to your Google Ads account and select the right account. Select the filter of active campaigns and you will then see the data of the running campaigns right here in front of you. There are running campaigns that we have for the account that we have selected. This is shown to you so you can analyze better. But before that, you have to make sure that you have the accurate timestamp selected. You have to select the time frame from the custom selection, the date range in which your campaign is running to get data that needs to be analyzed. Select a custom date range, which in our case is 31st June to 24th August 2018. Now, we are going to talk about analysis in detail. You can clearly see that the ad group that has the highest conversion and a relatively lower cost is surely performing much better than the other ad groups. You can interpret from the information by simply looking at the provided demographics here. If you have a look at the campaigns, you can compare the cost per conversion and the average cost per click in accordance to the click-through rate. The better the three things are, the better the campaign is. So you can clearly compare and contrast between multiple campaigns with the help of simple tools from AdWords. Looking at the provided demographics from an AdWords account, the campaign highlighted in black is looking to be performing much better than the other ones. You can say that it has a lower CPC, lower average CPC, a higher click-through rate, a high number of interactions, and a lower cost per conversion rate. That makes it a good going campaign. On the other hand, the campaign highlighted in blue has a lower CTR, higher CPC, higher cost per conversion as compared to others. You can see that clearly listed on the pictures that we have provided from an account. Now, we're going to talk something about ad groups. You're surely getting into ad groups when you are to analyze your ad campaigns. The next thing is to break down the campaign by different ad groups and check which ad group is performing better than others. To get ad group data, just click the campaign name and it will take you to ad groups level. Ad group data is interpreted the same way we saw the campaign data. Check the CPC and cost against each ad group. Each ad group can have multiple ads in it. Let's take the top performing ad, and just by clicking on its name, we will be taken to the different ads in that group. However, we can see which ad is performing better than others. There could be many reasons one ad is doing better. A good thing to do is to also check the quality of the keywords you have added in your ad group. This you can check by clicking on keywords on the left column and the L level. A high quality score is a good thing. It means that the keyword landing page are all relevant to the search query. If you have problems with quality score, you can surely mend things, and we will discuss that in any of our future webinars. Now, moving on to the early breakdown of our thing and the device category. So we are going to check campaign activity by device category. You can always browse through the device category that has been connecting with your business with the help of AdWords. This allows you to know what type of people are interested in your business, and you can always make changes accordingly. You can also check this data from Google Analytics, go to acquisition and all campaigns, look at a secondary dimension and ad source medium to see which campaign got most traffic on which medium. In AdWords, we can see the same data by going on devices. Right in front of you, we have the devices like other, desktop, mobile, tablet, and you can clearly see that the mobile phone has more clicks and more impressions as compared to the tablet and desktop, and there is no other device that has been used to bring forward much impressions to the business. Now, we are going to talk about hourly breakdown. You have to shift your attention for your campaign optimization towards breaking down your campaigns at hourly level. You can then judge which hour is better, which hour is doing low, so that you can make changes. For that, you can generate your hourly campaign breakdown from pre-existing reports under the time tag. This way you would be able to compare between different hours of the day and the performance of your campaigns. If you have low conversion from a campaign, it can be solved, but we are going to discuss that in our future webinars. Let's stick to the basic things in this one. Here you can see that the hours of the day are having different clicks, different impressions, different conversions. You can see the hours 0 to 6 are lower in conversions as compared to 7, 8, and 9. So that means that the night time is lower in conversions, clicks, and impressions for your ad as compared to the daytime or the morning. So that makes you think that you have to adjust your ads with time, that you have to make an ad at a particular time that will be better for your business. Now, moving on to the attribution model, which is one of the most complex topics that we are going to discuss today. It will be discussed in detail. Actually, attribution model, what it is. Attribution model helps in comparison of multiple campaigns that you are running at a place. Allows you to compare and contrast between the conversions, CPCs, CTRs, and so on over various channels with much ease. Moreover, it provides you all the important comparison between the conversions you have achieved from different channels, including organic and direct reaches. This way, you can look into what is providing to you a better chance at ads. Within an attribution model, there are several variances. To go with simple things here, the model will clearly demonstrate the difference between the first step conversion and the last step conversions, giving you the CPC and other conversions as clear contrast for the different channels. Your first conversion is basically indicative of what has to follow. At times, it may be a direct purchase, but at most times, custom follows a certain path to the final conversion. Mostly, the conversion models would end up giving credits to the final or the last conversion, but that does not define the channel path that was primarily adopted by the customer. With the attribution model, you can have the deepest insights into how the channel and funnels brought particular final conversion. You can certainly know the impact of each channel and reach towards the final conversion and thus optimize your campaigns accordingly. Attribution model is basically differentiated into multiple channels that you've created or the default channel labels. Thus you get to know the conversion paths and the channel conversions separately with an attribution model. You can also check the optimal time that the user takes for going from the first conversion to the final conversion. It demonstrates the number of visits or impressions that the particular user made during that time between the first and the final conversion. This hints on what channel and what particular is making a good impression and what needs a bit of blemish. Moreover, on the picture that is visible to you, I've highlighted the 4 bullets that you must know about the attribution model before we head forward. It is basically a comparative tool for campaigns that is a Google Analytics tool, but you can find the same setting in AdWords too. Help us detailed analysis of channels that you get from it. Time lag and channel funnels can be analyzed pretty easily, and it gives you an insight into where your conversions come from. Now let's move on to the real thing, which an attribution model is. Here you have an attribution model or model comparison tool in front of you. I've put first interaction versus last interaction so we can compare how much conversion we got from the first interaction and how much did we get from the last interaction. With the comparison between the first and last click conversion, and the CPA attribution model allows you to know if your marketing channels are helpful in completing the conversion or initiating it. It is basically represented with a ratio. A ratio of 0 or near to 0 indicates that the marketing channel are basically helping in completing the conversions, whereas a ratio of more than 1 indicates that the marketing channels primarily help in initiating the conversion. You can then honor your bidding for the CPA and adjust with what your marketing channels are doing for you. This way, the complete optimization of campaign becomes an easier possibility than with that attribution model. You can see the attribution model for different channels in the conversions with analytics with a label of model comparison tool inside GA. Here we have the comparison between first interaction and the last interaction. You can see that email is usually giving you the first interaction conversions because email marketing usually leads to the first interaction for the customer. That is why email marketing and email has brought the first interaction conversions. Looking at the direct searches, it has last interaction conversions more than the first interaction conversions. Social and paid searches are different to these. So that means the different channels can have different effects over your marketings. By making the simple tweaks based on data-based interpretations, we can make strategic changes and optimize AdWords campaign for much improved performance. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope my webinar provided you with some insights and was useful for you. Share your feedback and comments, or if you have any question, just message. Get questions or want a free code, contact us at cs@mountainize.com and we would be more than happy to help. Thank you.